What's up, co-reporters, and welcome back to my channel. Life and Style magazine is coming for Kris Jenner's wig. Like, they just put out a very scathing expose on her, accusing her of being desperate to profit off of Timothee Chalamet's social capital. So Timothee Chalamet is an actor, and apparently he's got a higher social capital than the Kardashian family, and more particularly Kylie Jenner. We all know that the Kardashians are uber famous, but they're also very detested by people and kind of looked at as like trashy and the fall of like, I don't know, a more intellectual era because of their over-actualization and whatnot. And so according to sources who went to Life and Style magazine, Kris Jenner is looking to change that using Timothee. So let's take a look at what it is that this source had to say. Here's a direct quote. Kris thinks he's the ultimate cat. He has huge star power along with his intellectual cachet, and Kris thinks he can elevate the family into a classier social category. Apparently, these are not just silent thoughts that she's thinking in the corner. According to Life and Style source, Kris is acting on this and trying to push him to help elevate the rest of the family and trying to push Kylie to make sure to maintain this relationship for the greater good of the Kardashian Jenner brand. In fact, it also seems as though she's attempting to be Timothee's manager, which is not something that she is a stranger to. Remember, she is the manager for all of her children, and she has catapulted them into a certain level of fame that is really difficult to get to, especially when you do not have a particular, skill set, like a singer or an actress or something like that. So she really is amazing for that. And she also has helped to manage her son-in-laws over the years. I know that she has helped on some things with Kanye West, I believe. And she also acted as Lamar Odom's manager for a bit, in addition to currently acting as Trash Can Thompson's manager. So it kind of feels like, this could maybe is not too far off, although Timothee falls into a completely different category, right? So Kanye is music and fashion, Trash Can is sports, and who was the third one? Lamar is also sports. And she already had experience managing athletes because Caitlyn Jenner, when they were married, she would manage Caitlyn Jenner to help pull the family out of bankruptcy as well. I am super duper fascinated by this story, and I wonder like how Timothee would feel about being managed by Kris Jenner. Listen, here's the thing about like all of these like celebrities that date the Jenners. People always want to put thoughts in their mind, right? Like there's no way that like this tier of a person or whatever would get with like a Kardashian Jenner, and then what do? They get with a Kardashian Jenner. Or there's no way Kanye would ever get on Keeping Up with the Kardashian. It would lower his brand. What did Kanye do? He went on Keeping Up with the Kardashian, and he spawned some children with Kim to put them on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. So this very well could be true as well. And I kind of want to talk a little bit more about that social capital comment as well, because again, the Kardashians, they are super famous, right? And I do think that they are very beloved, but they're also very hated as well. And they're not really seen as like intellectuals or like classy figures or anything like that. I think, especially for a while when Kim was just posting all those selfies, all that nudity and stuff, they were kind of seen as like, borderline corn stars, you know what I mean, who like hit the lottery. But Timothee, to be honest with you guys, I don't know what kind of capital he has. Is his social capital really all that? Because I've never seen a movie of his, and I know a lot of people think that because he speaks French, which mind you, his French isn't even that good, but that's a story for another day. And I'll tell you that because I am a French speaker myself. I live in Paris, and this is something that has popped up at a party we were at when I think an interview featuring Timothee Chalamet was on, and people were like, "Oh my God, mais le mec il parle même pas français, genre il fait semblant." Like he doesn't really even speak French like that. Like he pretends for like the Anglophone audience who hears his accent, and he's got a beautiful accent. It's better than my own. But his vocabulary is just not there. He's always struggling. Someone's always helping him to put together his sentences, which I totally get because remember, he did grow up in the United States. His father is French, but typically it seems as though language is typically transmitted through the mother language and culture. So I'm not surprised that he has lost a lot of it, but nonetheless, he's got a beautiful accent. He just needs to speak it more, to get his vocabulary back up there. But anyway, I feel like in America, the French language and stuff is very much fetishized, and France and Paris is very much fetishized and seen as like kind of like the pinnacle of la classe and stuff like that. So maybe that's what they're thinking of, but I don't know of him like being like this huge star or anything like that. Like I know he's got that movie with Zendaya that just came out, Dune 2, but I didn't even see Dune 1, so I don't know. So if you guys are aware of like the level of social capital that Timothee Chalamet has, please feel free to let me know. But you know, I kind of get like weird vibes from it. I'm like, I don't know. I get weird vibes from this statement, to be honest with you, because I feel like, yeah, the Kardashians are not angels or like whatever, but they still do have a lot of social capital. And in my opinion, they have more than Timothee. And I don't think that Timothee can bring them into rooms that they haven't been brought into yet. You know, like I do agree that Kanye did, right, in the fashion world. He got Kendall from the Sherry Hill prom dresses to like Vogue, right, to Gucci, to Dior and whatnot. But Timothee Chalamet, I'm not seeing it, but you guys can feel free to disagree with me in the comment section down below. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more pop culture videos and tea.